and tries to put it in and does!
You think you've seen clutch? Oh no, this is something else. In 2025, one man turned sudden death into his personal highlight reel, and the whole hockey world couldn't believe it. Wait till you hear number 5, Leon Draisaitl. The Edmonton Oilers superstar didn't just score in overtime, he owned overtime. 4 times in a single postseason, he walked onto the ice with the game hanging by a thread. And 4 times, he ended it with the puck in the back of the net.
McDavid, in front, score!
That's not just rare. That's never been done before in NHL history. The first one? A laser from the slot that beat the goalie glove side. The second? A rebound he buried before defenders even knew where the puck was. The third? A clean breakaway, pure patience, and a backhand roof job. And the fourth? Well, that was the dagger. A one-timer so fast it could have cut the net. Every time, the arena went from dead silent tension to full chaos in seconds. And every time, Draisaitl skated away calm, like it was just another Tuesday night. But make no mistake, this was history in motion. 4 overtime winners in one playoff run, and the league may never see it again. If Draisaitl owned overtime, then Sam Reinhart owned the biggest stage of them all.
Another great cut. Look at that. What a goal!
The Stanley Cup Final. Game 6, pressure sky high, 1 win away from glory. Most players just try not to make a mistake. Reinhart, he went for history. And he didn't just get his name on the cup, he burned it into the record book. 4 goals in a single cup-clinching game. The last time anyone pulled that off, 1922, that's over a century ago. The first came off a wicked wrist shot on the power play. The second, a perfect tip-in that left the goalie shaking his head. The third, a shorthanded rush where he went coast to coast, weaving through defenders like traffic cone. And the fourth, the empty net dagger that sealed the deal, sending his bench into absolute mayhem. Fans threw hats, gloves, whatever they had onto the ice. Teammates mobbed him so hard he almost disappeared in the pile. And when the final horn sounded, Reinhart wasn't just a Stanley Cup champion, he was a one-game legend. From Draisaitl's sudden death heroics to Reinhart's Cup night explosion, 2025 was starting to look like a season where records didn't just break, they shattered. After Reinhart's 4-goal fireworks, you'd think 2025 couldn't surprise us anymore. But then Connor Hellebuyck stepped up and said, "Watch this."
He accepts it to the net, off the post! From Letang.
Goaltenders live in a world of pressure. One bad bounce can ruin your night. But Hellebuyck didn't just survive the season, he ruled it. And at year's end, he did something almost no goalie ever does. He took home both the Vezina Trophy for Best Goalie and the Hart Trophy for League MVP. It's so rare you can count the goalies who've done it on one hand and still have fingers left. To win the Vezina, you need insane stats. To win the Hart, you need to carry your team night after night. Hellebuyck did both. Game after game, he was a wall. Highlight reel glove saves, impossible pad stops, and a calm that made even breakaways look routine. His save percentage stayed among the league's best, and he stole wins in games where his team was outshot by a mile. When awards night came, it wasn't even close. MVP, best goalie, in the same season. Another 1 in a billion chapter in a year that was already overflowing with them. From Hellebuyck's award sweep, we roll into a night where a goalie decided stopping pucks just wasn't enough.
Belichick with a miraculous save!
Alex Nedeljkovic, normally the guy keeping the puck out of the nets, made NHL history in 2025 by putting one in. And not just that, he added an assist in the very same game. No goalie had ever done both before. It started in the third period with the other team's net empty. Nedeljkovic caught the puck behind his net, looked up, and let it fly. The shot sailed perfectly down the ice, sliding right into the center of the goal. The arena exploded. Goalie scoring is rare enough to make headlines on its own, but minutes earlier, he'd already done something impressive, firing a quick pass to spring his teammate on a breakaway, which led to a goal. 1 game, 1 goalie, 2 scoring plays. Stat line no one had ever seen in NHL history. Teammates were laughing, fans were chanting his name, and the opposing bench probably wondering if they'd just been beaten by the same guy on both ends of the ice. In 2025, even goalies weren't sticking to the script. From a goalie writing his name into the record books, we jump to a legend who's been chasing history for years, and finally caught it in 2025. Alex Ovechkin. The name alone makes goalies nervous. He's been firing pucks past the best in the world, edging closer and closer to a mark that many thought would stand forever. Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals record of 894. Then came the night. Ovechkin already had 894 career goals. Early in the second period, the puck found him in his favorite spot, the left face-off circle, also known as the Ovi offense. One blistering one-timer later, goal number 895. Gretzky's record was gone. The crowd went absolutely wild. His teammates mobbed him, sticks in the air, knowing they were witnessing something the sport may never see again. Even the opposing players tapped their sticks in respect. Ovechkin didn't just break a number. He ended one of hockey's longest chases, proving that in an era of faster, stronger, and better trained players, pure goal-scoring magic still exists. 2025 wasn't just his year. It was the year he became the greatest goal scorer in NHL history. After Ovechkin's history-making moment, you'd think 2025 couldn't give us anything crazier. But then came Mikko Rantanen and a streak so strange it sounds made up, except it's 100% real. Rantanen's 2025 season was a roller coaster. He got traded not one, not twice, but 3 times in a single season. Most players would need weeks to settle into a new locker room. Not Mikko. He just kept producing. And then, in the playoffs, he did something unheard of. Across 3 different teams, Rantanen either scored or assisted on 13 consecutive team goals. Let that sink in. Every single goal his team scored over that stretch, he had a hand in it. It didn't matter if it was a power play blast, a slick breakaway, or a rebound scramble. Somehow, the puck always found him. Commentators started calling it the Rantanen rule because if his team scored, you could pretty much pencil his name on the score sheet. By the end of the streak, fans and analysts were shaking their heads in disbelief. It wasn't just hot form. It was dominance that traveled with him, no matter what jersey he wore. If Rantanen's streak was all about offense, Alexander Barkov's 2025 story was the complete opposite, and just as special. This guy didn't just play the game, he owned every inch of the ice. In 2025, Barkov did something no player in NHL history had ever done. He won both the Selke Trophy, Best Defensive Forward, and the King Clancy Memorial Trophy, Leadership and Community Service, in the same season. Think about what that means. The Selke is given to the forward who shuts down the other team's stars, the guy who's always in the right spot, stealing pucks, blocking passing lanes. The King Clancy, on the other hand, is about character, being the heartbeat of your team and making a difference off the ice. Barkov wasn't just locking down superstars night after night. He was also mentoring rookies, leading the locker room, and running charity work in his community. The fact that voters from 2 completely different categories, skill and leadership, all pointed to the same guy tells you everything. Barkov didn't just have a great season. He set the gold standard for what a complete player looks like. After Barkov's incredible 2-award season, it's time for something no hockey fan can forget: the Vegas Golden Knights' unbelievable comeback in 2025. The Golden Knights were down 0-5 against the Colorado Avalanche going into the 3rd period. Most teams would have packed it up, but Vegas, they had other plans. What followed was one of the greatest comebacks in NHL history. In just 1 period, Vegas scored 6 unanswered goals. Yes, 6. The crowd went from stunned silence to absolute chaos as the Golden Knights clawed their way back into the game. Every goal was a statement, a reminder that hockey is never over until the final buzzer. The players showed unbelievable heart, hustle, and teamwork. The goalie kept the net safe during those crushing moments, while forwards and defensemen combined to pressure Colorado at every turn. By the end of the 3rd, Vegas had flipped the script completely, winning 6-5 in a game that felt more like a movie than real life. If you ever doubt how fast things can change on ice, just remember this game. It was a reminder that in hockey, hope lasts until the final second. From a comeback for the ages, let's switch gears to a moment that made hockey fans shake their head. Chicago Capitals goalie just couldn't believe what happened. During a tight game, goalie Magnus Lindgren faced a tricky situation. The puck bounced off the back wall right in front of him, and in a blink, it somehow slipped past his own skate and rolled into the net. An own goal. Yep, the goalie scored against his own team. It was one of those you had to see it to believe it moment. The arena gasped, then burst into laughter mixed with disbelief. Lindgren looked stunned, tapping his helmet as if to say, "Did that really happen?" Mistakes like this are rare. Goalies usually have the puck on lockdown. But sometimes hockey throws you curveballs, and even the best can get caught off guard. The Capitals bench stayed composed, quickly shifting focus back to the game. Lindgren even bounced back to make some clutch saves after that, showing why he's still a top goalie despite the bizarre own goal. It was a weird moment in a wild season, one that fans will talk about for years. We're back with Leon Draisaitl, because 2025 was his year for making the impossible look easy. This time, it wasn't a laser shot or a slick breakaway, but something way weirder that still ended up in the net. During a tight game, Draisaitl made a simple dump-in play, just sending the puck deep into the opponent's zone. But what happened next was anything but simple. The puck bounced off the opposing defenseman's skate, then slid right through the goalie Fleetwood's legs and into the net. No shot, no fancy move, just pure luck and perfect puck positioning. It's the kind of goal that makes fans jump out of their seats and opponents question what just happened. Even Draisaitl looked surprised but stayed cool, knowing that sometimes hockey is about patience and a little bit of chaos. This goal quickly became a highlight reel favorite, showing that sometimes it's not about power or speed. It's about being in the right place at the right time. Draisaitl wasn't done making headlines, and 2025 was shaping up to be a season full of jaw-dropping moments like this one. After Draisaitl's lucky goal, the ice gave us another wild moment. This time thanks to Timothy Liljegren and a shot that had everyone guessing. Liljegren, known for his sharp point shots, took a hard slap from the blue line. But this wasn't just any shot. The puck took a strange bounce right before reaching goalie Igor Shesterkin. Instead of stopping cleanly, it bounced unpredictably, confusing Shesterkin just enough to slip past him and into the net. These knuckle puck shots are rare and tough to control, even for the best players. But when they work, they leave fans and players alike amazed. Commentators couldn't stop talking about how Liljegren's shot changed direction mid-air, making it almost impossible to predict or stop. Shesterkin, one of the league's best goalies, could only watch in surprise as the puck found the back of the net. It was one of those moments that remind us why hockey is so exciting. That goal quickly became one of the most replayed highlights of 2025, adding another chapter to a season full of jaw-dropping plays. After all those crazy shots and goals, 2025 also gave us a rookie story that had everyone talking. Lane Hutson, the Canadiens' young defenseman, stepping up like a seasoned pro. Hutson didn't just play well. He rewrote the rookie record book. He racked up assists in 9 consecutive games, a streak that had fans and analysts glued to the screen. But that wasn't all. By the end of the season, he had tallied 50 assists, setting a new historic rookie record for defensemen in the NHL. What made it special? Hutson's vision and passing were beyond his years. He wasn't just defending, he was the playmaker, setting up his teammates with slick passes that led to goals. Coaches praised his calm under pressure and ability to read the game like a veteran. It's rare, very rare. His streak didn't just help the Canadiens on the ice, it gave hope to fans that the future of hockey is in good hands. In a season full of legends and wild moments, Hutson's rise was a reminder that sometimes the freshest talent can make the biggest splash. After the rising star Lane Hutson, it's time to shine a spotlight on a veteran who never backs down. In 2025, Marchand showed why he's one of the toughest and smartest players in the league. Even though he didn't win the MVP trophy, Conn Smythe, his playoff performance was nothing short of heroic. In those clutch moments, when games were on the line, Marchand was the guy everyone looked to. His leadership on and off the ice inspired his teammates to push harder. Whether it was scoring key goals, setting up plays, or grinding in the corners, Marchand did it all. His passion and drive punched his ticket straight to the Hall of Fame, a place reserved for hockey's best. Marchand's 2025 playoffs were a masterclass in grit, skill, and heart. For fans and players alike, he proved that true greatness isn't just about awards, it's about how you show up when it counts the most. From playoff battles to career milestones, 2025 also gave us a quiet but powerful moment of respect for Ryan McDonagh. Playing 1,000 NHL games isn't something many players get to celebrate, especially defensemen who face some of the toughest physical challenges on the ice every night. McDonagh hitting this milestone was a huge deal, marking years of hard work, skill, and durability. Think about it. 1,000 games means countless battles, block shots, big hits, and smart plays. It means staying healthy and focused through long seasons and playoffs. Not many defensemen reach this number, and fewer still do it while staying at a consistently high level. Teammates, coaches, and fans all pause to honor McDonagh's dedication. He's been a rock on the blue line for every team he's played for, always bringing his best game. In a season full of wild moments and flashy highlights, this milestone was a reminder that hockey is also about loyalty, consistency, and grinding it out day after day. Ryan McDonagh's 1,000th game wasn't just a number, it was a celebration of a career built on hard work and respect. Now let's step off the ice for a minute, because 2025 wasn't just about goals and record. It had its share of unexpected drama too. In Alaska, during a team filming session, things took a wild turn when a real bear charged at the Seattle Kraken's mascot. Yep, a giant furry bear suddenly showed up and started chasing the mascot around. Luckily, no one got hurt. The team members quickly moved to safety, watching the whole crazy scene unfold. Cameras were rolling, capturing what some called the most intense mascot chase ever. This wasn't your usual hockey highlight, but it became one of the most talked about moments of the year. Fans loved the raw, unscripted drama, a reminder that hockey teams sometimes face wild challenges off the ice too. The mascot escaped unscathed, and the bear eventually wandered off, but the story stuck. It added a fun, unexpected twist to an already historic NHL season. In 2025, the NHL wasn't just about what happened on the rink. It was a year full of surprises, both on and off the ice. And there you have it. 15 of the craziest, rarest, and most unforgettable NHL moments that just happened in 2025. From record-breaking goals and insane comebacks to wild off-ice drama, this season had it all. If you enjoyed this this deep dive into hockey's best moments. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NHL stories you won't find anywhere else. Got a favorite moment from 2025? Drop it in the comments below. I want to hear what blew your mind the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.